here are my 5 simple ways that you can Greetings to my elders from all over the world and also to my friends and family. My name is Siambulela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. To everyone that has been supporting my channel, subscribing and liking my videos, thank you so much. Once in a while or sometimes feeling down about ourselves is a feeling that we can all relate to. So in this video I'll share 5 simple ways that I apply in order to avoid myself from feeling down. But before I continue with the video, I want to share some verse from Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." A lot of factors that make us feel down about ourselves. Sometimes it's because you're not seeing any progress in your life, or you've been working towards something but it doesn't seem to succeed, or you've been planning to achieve something but then you failed at achieving that. These are my 5 simple ways that you can apply to avoid feeling down about yourself, with the hope that they will help or you might relate to them. The first way is to stop complaining and start appreciating the things that you have. For example, sometimes I used to complain a lot about my clothes. Either they are out of fashion or it has been a while since I had them, and that resulted in me feeling low or feeling down about myself. So instead of me appreciating the clothes that I have, as there are so many kids outside that don't even have clothes, or there are so many kids outside that would love or wish to have the clothes that I am complaining about. So to stop feeling down about yourself, stop complaining and start appreciating the things that you have. Second way is to stop thinking too much. Thinking too much might have a very negative effect on your well-being, as during the process of thinking too much you might ask yourself many questions that you might not be even able to answer, which might result into you feeling helpless. So whenever you are tempted into thinking, always find something creative to do instead. For example, I do crocheting whenever I find myself tempted to think too much. The way to avoid feeling down about yourself is very funny, but honestly speaking, it does work for me. So the third way is to clean your room, or make sure the space that you are in or at is clean. I don't know the relationship between the two, but I have always noticed a difference when my room is messy and when my room is clean. I feel so much down and drained when my room is messy as compared to when it is clean. When it is clean, I feel confident, I feel motivated, I feel energized, I feel clean. So I really do suggest that. The fourth way is to take a pause and appreciate how far you've come. Most of the times we tend to focus a lot more on the negatives than on the positives. What I mean is that we tend to focus more on the things we lack, or more on the things we haven't achieved, or more on the things we are aiming for, and forget about those that we have achieved. So I really suggest that once in a while you take a pause and then you look how far you've come and appreciate yourself and give a credit to yourself for the work that you have accomplished to this point. So for myself, I used to complain a lot about my English speaking skills, because most of the times I struggle to find the correct English words to use to express whatever it is that I want to say or the way that I'm feeling. So I would normally or usually feel down about myself, especially if I said something but then it didn't make sense because of my poor English speaking skills. So I would really feel down about that. Instead of me taking a pause and looking how far I've come, like during my first day, I really struggled to speak English to a point whereby I would ask a person, do you understand isiXhosa? If they said no, I would say thank you and leave them, even though I wanted to ask a serious question from them. Or sometimes what I did was to first practice what is it that I wanted to say, and maybe 4 or 5 times, and then once I feel like I've got it correct, and then say it. So, like, moving from that stage to the stage that I am at now in terms of speaking English, I really should give myself some credit instead of complaining for some mistakes that I do while speaking English. Last one but not the least is to stop or never compare yourself to anyone. Everyone has their own unique story and their own unique journey. So, like, comparing yourselves to someone else is also not a fair comparison, because number one, you're not facing the same challenges as they do, and your purpose is different from theirs. So, never compare yourself to anyone. You might be a student who planned to do or complete their degree within 3 years, but then things happened and then you ended up extending your degree to 4 years. Don't compare yourself to the students that you came in or you started with. Things didn't turn out for you the way you planned, but what you can do instead of comparing yourself is to focus on where you are now and try to do your best at the point where you are, instead of like wasting time and comparing yourself to other people. So these are the 5 simple ways that I myself apply to avoid feeling down about myself. I hope you did get 1 or 2 things. Please consider liking the video if you like the content, subscribing to my channel, commenting down below, and also sharing with your friends. Bye. Have a great day further.